Last year, the federal government proclaimed that the first Friday of June would be recognized as the National Day Against Gun Violence. And the group Keep6 is marking the National Day Against Gun Violence with a Harmony Over Violence concert. And for the details, we're joined live right now by founder Richard Miller and Wendy Cukier, founder of the Coalition for Gun Control. Good morning. Thank you very much for coming on this morning. So let's start off with this. Just your reaction to the amount of gun violence that we have had as a city, as a region, just recently.
It's very traumatic situation that we're having right now when it comes to the gun violence, but also the gun culture itself, right? The gang culture and so forth.
And it's important to understand that, you know, the ripple effects of gun violence are way beyond the immediate victims, their families. It really affects communities. And we know in Toronto, there are a lot of different Torontos. There's some communities where you can't talk to a kid without them knowing somebody who has been threatened, injured, or even killed with a gun, and others that know nothing of this experience.
And this is where Harmony Over Violence comes in. Let's talk about that.
So Harmony Over Violence is a concert that will be taking place today at Mississauga Square One. We wanted to bring to the community together, but also acknowledge the individuals that's been impacted and be able to give the community some resources. At Keep6, we focus on building our youth and making them strong, but also we're looking at the root cause of gun violence and the gun culture.
And along those lines, what are you hearing from parents about the help they need to reach their teens?
It's, you know, it's very complex, and I can't comment in detail other than to say COVID hit certain communities much harder than others. And so you have everything from the disruption in school and learning, and we know that education is the key to success on all fronts, to parents who themselves are really suffering because of the impact on their work. And those root causes of disruption and dislocation and violence are things that really have to be addressed, along with gun culture and some of the other things that were discussed. But we know certain communities in Toronto were disproportionately impacted by COVID, and we're seeing the ripple effects of that.
And there is no one simple answer. So a community approach, what do you say?
A community approach, we have to look at the government to start looking at the supporting the grassroots organizations that's doing the work, like Keep6 and other organizations that caters specifically to the gun culture. Like Think Twice is another organization that's in the city that's doing tremendous work. We have to start supporting the grassroots when we're looking for changes, because we are the one that's down in the trenches and seeing these things.
And when it comes to the Harmony Over Violence and the concert, what all will people be able to take away from this? Not only the youth, but also, you know, the parents that come out and, you know, other community members.
One of the things that we're able to take away from it is the support. The mental health issue in our community is very, very large. And we also have to be able to look at that and support our young people.
Okay. Richard Miller, Wendy Cukier, thank you very much for your time.